Hello, guys, and welcome to today's edition on relationship sagaciousness. And I am your anchor, Blessing Dollar from Content Blog TV. And with me today, I have the latest edition of Romeo and Juliet in the making. Scott in the building, and I got Anjanine. And Janine, for some weird reason, always trips whenever we mention the name of Scott. So I would love to do the honors of introducing them. However, I would let them introduce themselves, starting from Janine. Please tell us your name and what you do very briefly, and then we'll get to Mr. Scott.
Hello everyone, my name is Janine. I'm from Philippines and I currently live in Abu Dhabi, UAE.
Wonderful. That's great.
My name's Scott. I'm from Australia and I currently live in Australia.
Wonderful. It's so good to have you guys here. First of all, I really want to thank you for honoring our invitation. It's amazing. And I thank you for, and I want to apologize for reaching out on the day of the event. Some things came up and we had to postpone it at the last minute. However, I had some drafted questions I was really going to ask you all. And let's go straight into the questions. I'm so excited. Let's go straight to the questions. This is for Scott. Scott, when you first met Janine, how did you know she was the one you wanted to be with? How did you know she was a queen?
I guess just because of how easily we clicked and how easy it was to talk to her.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. Janine,
Mhm.
when Romeo came along, how did you know this is the guy you want to be his Juliet?
I mean, same thing that he said. We almost agreed on everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
we had the same ideas on everything, and it was so easy to talk to him as well.
Oh, okay. That's
So there
great.
was no awkwardness when we were, trying to get to know each other.
That's amazing. It's really amazing. But now, I'm trying to understand something. And there are other couples out there who are almost like you, but then they're finding it hard to work on their relationship because they have a lot of differences, such as the background, upbringing, food, and every other thing. So, how do you handle your differences in your relationship? Scott, I'll start with Scott first, Mr. Scott.
Uh, just by talking through it. Um, you know, whenever you enter in a relationship where there's differences in culture, food, expectations, and all that, then you just talk about it, reach a compromise that both people are happy with, and go from there.
Mm, okay, that's cool. Janine, how do you handle the differences?
I think the most important thing for me is understanding that, no two people can be 100% the same.
Mm-hmm.
However, compromising is like the best way to resolve those differences by talking, like being open emotionally with all the differences and all the emotions and all that.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Janine, may I know how long you guys have been together? Sorry.
Um, for 1 year and 2 months, 3 months.
1 year?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. So, I would like to know what's the secret. That's a lot. I'm happy for you guys, man. I need grace to do a long distance. I don't know if I can. So I would like to ask Scott, what do you think is the secret behind the long distance relationship? How do you guys narrow your way around those things?
Um, I guess understanding that while you both are in a relationship, you both have separate lives, separate commitments that you have in your own um, life, and I guess in your own time zone, and working around it and spending time with each other when you can, with what I mentioned just before in mind.
Mm, that's cool. What of you, Janine?
Mm, for me, I think that, for a long distance relationship to happen, both parties must work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't just depend on the feelings or the love that's in there. Because
Mm,
without efforts and without both of you working, for you to achieve your goals, or for you to come up with the same goals in the future, then it's just a relationship without a purpose. So definitely, yeah, I believe that long distance works well if you both work through it together.
Okay. We have a question from someone. We've not even started, and someone is asking a question. Oh my God, I'm not sure I want to read this. No, I'm not going to read it. Let's take the next one from AJ. Oh my God, I can't pronounce that. Ooh, we got someone watching us from Russia. You speak English in Russia? Thank you. AJ, I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce your last name. And then he say, how do you know if your partner is not cheating on you? Oh my God. I'm sorry. So then,
I
if
mean,
this person is talking of cheat, then we're talking of trust. How then do you build their trust? Thank you for watching us from Russia, AJ. Please make sure you share our page. Yeah. So how do you deal with trust, so Scott?
Well, same way that you deal with trust in a person, like in a non-long distance relationship. You could ask the same question in a non-long distance relationship. How do you know how the person, that the person is doing what they say they're doing? All of that. The answer really just boils down to trust. Why would you enter in a relationship expecting something to, expecting someone to do wrong by you? If you're entering into a relationship with someone, then they've given you no reason to not trust them, then why wouldn't you trust them?
That's true. That's true. Jenny, what do you think?
I guess that's the important role of, the phase of getting to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, from the get go, if you don't think that this person is someone that you could trust, then why risk yourself, right?
We have a question again from one person. Let me see if I can read this. Okay, yeah, I can. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, guys. If this question you don't want to answer, just let me know. But then what do you do when you suspect your partner of cheating? Ooh, that's a
I,
bit. You
I
can't
haven't
Again,
answer that if you don't want to.
I
again, it
haven't
would
been
just
in that
be
position, so I can't.
again, it would just be, what would you do if you suspect your partner of cheating in a face-to-face relationship? The aspects of that question are the same regardless of whether you're face-to-face or long distance. If you
Mm.
would confront them and you're in a non-long distance relationship, then why would you not do the same in a long distance relationship?
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you for watching us as well. All right. And then I have this question. And Janine, I'm not gonna spill out your beans, but I'm gonna spill it out. Um, Scott, I'm gonna tell you this whenever we're working and I want to pick on Jean, I just want to get her attention because if I'm saying something, she's not answering. I'm like, Scott is calling, and then she just does like boom. Like she's always distracted when she hears when she hears Scott, it's another ball game. So Janine, I'm gonna ask you this. What's one of your top three favorite things about Scott?
um, I guess the most important one, or the first one, with that would be how, how understanding he is.
No. Okay.
He's very much understanding of everything, and you know, I'm so blessed to have a partner who's very understanding.
Mm, okay. That's fair.
Second one would be his sense of humor.
Mm,
He always has this way that whenever I'm not in the mood, whenever I'm not feeling well, he always has a way to make me laugh, even though most of the times his jokes are dumb. I don't.
Ah, good.
It's pretty accurate.
And you know, the third thing, I guess I'll just have to say him
You
himself.
guess it? Okay.
Like I can't choose one or three things that I like about him without having to say that I only like those things, because I love and accept him for who he is. So
Oh, Janine is in love. I'm happy this thing is going out there because you never want to agree to it. That's cool. Okay, we have a question from, oh, I hope I pronounce this correctly. Chanel? My God. It's like Chanel, but then with a C. I hope I'm pronouncing this. Anyways, before we get to that question, Scott, how many official languages do you speak?
Just one.
Oh. That's great. And Janine, how many official languages do you
I
speak?
mean, unless you're including curse words.
Oh, crush. That was a nice joke. No, Janine, what of you? I,
I know two, English and Tagalog.
oh, you're blessed with that. You're surrounded by. I actually speak like close to 7 official languages, but fluent in just one, English. My fluency is in English language only. Nonetheless, you have a question from Chanel. She asks, how then, if you have this trust, how then do you resolve your misunderstandings? Ooh. Do you want to share this? I'd
Talk.
like to hear that from Scott.
Yeah, everyone has misunderstandings, regardless of culture.
Mm-hmm.
You just, I guess, you have to talk to the other person and hope that both of you can keep an open mind and listen to what each other has to say
Mm.
and think about um, what each other has to say and consider it before replying.
Okay, that's cool. So